Words are important. The things that we say and the way that we say it, they're important things. They're things that we need to pay attention to. I saw that video today, and it made me laugh. And I wanted to share it because what I wanted to talk about tonight. And what I wanted to talk about tonight is born out of a conversation that Doug and I had Wednesday night after service. And we were talking because during the Bible study, Sarah and I talked about going up to visit her cousin Clarence. Uncle Clarence. Yes. And talking about the faith of that side of her family and the way that they grew up, and from Oma and Opa all the way down, there's generation after generation after generation, and got all the way down to Allie and Brittany are part of that generation. They're the fifth generation, and Allie's child will be the sixth generation. And talking about how much faith there was, and then I talked about my side of the family and how there really isn't that legacy of faith. There isn't that heritage on my side of the family. I was the first Christian on my side of the family. And my family tree resembles that. There's a lot of monkeys swinging around. But I made a comment to Doug. I said, even though I didn't grow up going to church, and I didn't, and there were times here and there. There would be times, little moments in time where my mom and dad would send us to church if there was a church in the neighborhood that did a busing program. Then they would send us, and that would last for a month or so. So even though I didn't really grow up in a church environment, I still had a basic knowledge. Growing up at the time that I grew up, and I'm sure that everybody that is my age or older will recognize this. Growing up at the time when we did, faith was much more open. Christianity was much more talked about. It was not something that was swept under the carpet. It was everywhere. Everything that we did, everywhere that we went. School programs were still Christmas programs. And they didn't sing only Frosty the Snowman. They sang God Rest Ye Merry Gentlemen. And they sang Silent Night and Joy to the World, and songs that truly talked about the gospel. So even though I didn't come to faith until I was much older than my kids or Sarah or some of the others of you in the room, even though I didn't come to faith until I was much older, I still had a basic knowledge. I still had a basic understanding that just isn't there anymore, that people just don't have. It is not at all uncommon anymore in America to find someone who cannot quote John 3:16, who think that John 3:16 is just a sign that someone holds up in the end zone at a football game, and they don't know what it means. They don't know. They don't have any idea what that sign is supposed to be talking about or referencing. It's not unheard of for that to happen. It's not unheard of for people to not understand that Jesus was born of a virgin, lived, died on a cross, and was resurrected on the third day. That's a completely foreign concept to people. They haven't heard it. And Sarah and I were talking. And we're talking, how are we going to get the church to grow? What are we going to do? How are we going to reach people? How can we get the people that are out there to come in here? And when we look at the changing culture, when we look at the way that things have changed in the world, particularly in the United States, and the things that people are more accepting of now. Maybe that's a good way to put it. To look at the way that people are much more willing to neglect the things of God. It's easy to get down, and it's easy to get depressed. And it's easy to start saying, well, it's a hopeless battle. We can't do it. It's the cards are stacked against us, and we don't have a hope of being able to do it. I'm tying three things together now. Two conversations and something that happened in the class that I was teaching yesterday. A verse that was shared. Jeremiah 15:19. So here's we were talking about the class that I was teaching was the Spirit-Empowered Church. And I started out by asking the people in the class to describe the church today. Not how you want it to be, but how you think it is. And there were all these adjectives that were listed on the board. And then when they got done, I said, okay, now describe the Spirit-Empowered Church and what that would look like. And we got all the adjectives on the board, and we described that. And then we were talking about it, and the question was, how do we get from here to there? And one of the girls in the class stopped, and she said, can I share my life first? I said, okay. It always scares me when someone says, can I share my life first with you? Because is it going to match what we're talking about? I don't know. But okay, we'll give it a shot. Her life verse is Jeremiah 15:19. It says this, if you return to me, I will restore you so you can continue to serve me. If you speak good words rather than worthless ones, you will be my spokesman. You must influence them. Do not let them influence you. Good verse. Really good verse. You must speak good words to them rather than worthless ones. You must influence them. Do not let them influence you. Wow. And I stopped for a second and I had to think about it. And as I thought about it for a second, I did kind of like that. I was just, let me ponder this for a second. And then I wanted to look at the context. The context here is Jeremiah is a prophet. And he was called to Israel. And God told him to go and talk to the Israelites. He said, go and say my words. Go and do this. And Jeremiah has some of the coolest verses in the whole Bible in it. Verses that we have on cross-point samplers and needle points, and grandmas have been putting it on needle point pillows for years and years. You know, the verse, I knew you when you were your father, when your mother's. I should be on that video at the beginning. I knew you when you were in your mother's womb. I called you for a purpose. God tells Jeremiah over and over that he has something that he wants him to do. Jeremiah is complaining, and he's whining. And it gets to this point where it's hard for him because the Israelites were hard people. They claimed to believe in God, but they didn't believe in God. They claimed to follow God, but they couldn't find God if they were in a paper bag with him. And Jeremiah says this. This is his prayer. You who know, O Lord, remember me, take notice of me, and take vengeance for me on my persecutors. Do not, in view of your patience, take me away. Know that for your sake I endure reproach. Your words were found, and I ate them. And your words became for me a joy, the delight of my heart. For I have been called by your name, O Lord, God of hosts. I did not sit in the circle of merrymakers, nor did I exult. Because of your hand upon me I sat alone. For you filled me with indignation. Why has my pain been perpetual, and my wounds incurable, refusing to be healed? Will you indeed beat me like a deceptive stream with water that is unreliable? This is Jeremiah's prayer. God, it's hard. This thing that you called me to do is hard work. They don't want to hear what I have to say. They don't want to do what I tell them to do. They don't want to come to my meetings. They don't want to be a part of what I'm doing. And you led me to do it. And you told me to do it. And I'm doing what you said, and God, why aren't you listening? So that puts it into perspective. When God says back to Jeremiah, if you return, then I will restore me. Before me you stand. And if you extract the precious from worthless, you will become my spokesman. They for their part may turn to you. But as for you, you must not turn to them. Which is different version of what I read earlier. But basically what God is saying is, hey, Jeremiah, stop your whining and do what I told you to do. Stop complaining and do what I told you to do. Return to me and speak good words. I love how the message puts it. I have a Bible here. Just got to take a second and talk about this Bible because Sarah doesn't like it when I get new Bibles. But she couldn't say no to this one because I got a phone call one day. And it was from Pastor Tedeschi. And he said, can we get together? I need to talk to you. Can we get together? And I said, sure. So we went and we met for coffee. And we sat down and he slides this box across the table. And it's this Bible. And it's got the New American Standard Version on one side and the Message on the other side. And he said, when my daughter Renee became a missionary, they gave her this Bible. And she hasn't used it. And she gave it to me, and she said, give it to someone that you know will put it to good use. And I thought of you. So he gave me this Bible. So this is a very special Bible to me. I love this Bible. I don't use the message very often, but occasionally. Because sometimes it just really opens up a passage. And in this case, the Message Bible, in the answer that God gave to Jeremiah, this is how the Message Bible writes it. This is how God answered me. Take back those words, and I'll take you back. Then you'll stand tall before me. Use words truly and well. Don't stoop to cheap whining. Then, but only then, you'll speak for me. Let your words change them. Don't change your words to suit them. I'll turn you into a steel wall, a thick steel wall, impregnable. They'll attack you, but you won't put a dent in you, because I'm at your side, defending and delivering. Stop your whining and go do what I told you to do. Sometimes I think we need to hear that. Sometimes for me, it's really easy to look at the hardships. And this church is not an easy place. If we look at the demographics, across the street, the trailer park across the street, if we look at the police blotters, that's where 90% of all the calls that Centennial Lakes Police Department respond to go. Right there. That's where they are. This is not a rich neighborhood. The median income is $50,000. Not per house, not per head, not per person, per household. That's not very much. When you think about it, that's not very much at all. It's low income. It's high crime. It's not very many college-educated people. These are the things. If you're planting a church, the things that you look for: low crime, high income, lots of educated people. That's what you look for. Because those people are kind of easy to. Those people are what they call low-hanging fruit. Those people aren't a lot of trouble. But here we are, and we're in a place that's hard. And we're in a place where it's easy to make excuses. And we're in a place where we can't just throw open the doors and people are going to come. We can't just put up a sign and expect people to come. We have to work. But we have to. We can't sit back and say, God just don't understand. Because God understands. He understands what's going on better than we do. And He knows what's coming. He knows what's in store. And here's the thing. This has to be the thing that drives us. Joel 3:13 and 14 says this: swing the sickle, for the harvest is ripe. Come, tread the grapes, for the winepress is full. The storage vats are overflowing with the wickedness of these. Thousands upon thousands are waiting in the valley of decision. There the day of the Lord arrives. There is judgment coming. There is coming a day when God's wrath is going to be poured out. And you know what? It's going to be poured out everywhere. And it's our job to make sure that the people that we have been given are aware of what's coming. And it's our job to make sure that the people that we've been given have warning and are told. Because here's in Revelation 14, verses 9 through 11, it says, Then the third angel followed them, shouting, anyone who worships the beast, his statue, or who accepts his mark on the hand, must drink the wine of God's anger. It has been poured full strength into God's cup of wrath, and they will be tormented with fire and burning sulfur in the presence of the holy angels of the Lamb. The smoke of their torment will rise forever and ever, and they will have no relief day or night, for they have worshipped the beast and his statue, and have accepted the mark of his name. And we attach that passage to end times theology. And we believe that that's something that's going to happen during the tribulation. And it is. But something that I was taught in Bible college, and something that I know that Sarah was taught in Bible college, is this: every verse that was written to a particular people had a meaning to them. And this doesn't just have an end times application. Anyone who dies without knowing Christ has given their life to the beast. They have worshipped the statue of the beast. Anyone who dies without knowing Christ without seeing with him. Taken sign worship. And it's not a pleasant thing. The smoke of their torment will rise forever and ever. Today is still today. And today we can still do something about that. It's not tomorrow yet. We still have an opportunity to do something. We still have a chance to be able to do something. It might be hard, but we can do it. It might not be easy, but we can do it. Still today. And we have to work while it's still today. While it's still day. Because the night is coming. When the night comes, no man can work. Romans 10:14 and 15 says this, but how can they call on him to save them unless they believe in him? And how can they believe in him if they have never heard about him? And how can they hear about him unless someone tells them? And how will anyone go and tell them without being? Hey, guess what? That's not just a verse for pastor. That's not just a verse for evangelists. That's not just a verse for apostles. That's not just a verse for missionaries. It's not just a verse for the professional Christian people. It's a verse for all of us. It's a passage for all of us. Every last one of us is sent. Every last one of us has been given the mission to go. We don't all go to the same place. We don't all go in the same way. But we've all been given the mission to go. We've all been given the challenge to go. That passage goes on to say how lovely are the feet of them. How lovely on the mountain the feet bring good. We used to song. Our God reigns, and it started with that. How lovely on the mountain are the feet who bring good news. How lovely. Peter Gross. But how lovely are our feet. Are we bringing good news? Are we doing what we're supposed to do? We're all sent. We're all called. Not just me. All of us. And you know what? Here's in the class that I was teaching, one of the things that we decided as we were going through and comparing things. What would it look like if we were truly a Spirit-empowered church? A Spirit-empowered church would be going out and finding people. So are we a Spirit-empowered church? Are we? Allie, are we? Yeah, you had to think too long. We might have some praying. We might have some things that we need to work on. Really easy. Hawaiian. Bob is hard. And just go through the motion and put it in our time. Use your words truly and don't do. Wow. Lord, may we never find ourselves in a place where all we do is whine. You have called us to be a part of your mission. And your mission is reaching the world. Your gospel is simply this. Jesus came, he lived, he died, he rose again. And all who believe in him can be saved. Yet Scripture tells us they can't believe without being told. And they can't be told unless we go. For whatever reason you have chosen to use us. Those who follow you, those who have submitted our lives to you, you use us to reach them. Strengthen us. Give us wisdom to know how, to know what to do. Lord, let us Keep our eyes on the goal. The goal for us is the upward call of Christ. But help us keep our eyes on your goal. You are not willing that any should perish. Help us play our part in that, reaching people, reaching those who need to be reached. I saw a statistic that there are 7.4 billion people in the world. There are only 600 million Christians. And that math says that that's less than 1%. I'm sorry. That's means 90% of the world, if you return now, 90% of the world would go to hell. Forgive us for falling short in what you have called us. Lord, we repent. We repent of that. Put a fire in our hearts that burns bright. Lord, that will only be satisfied by reaching those who need to be reached. That will only be satisfied by pulling one more soul back from the brink of eternity without you. Lord, may we have true and good words that challenge this world. May we bring them to us. May we not be conformed to them. Thank you that you love us. Thank you for the privilege that you have given us to be part of your plan. Thank you for the strength to carry it out. Lord, thank you for the grace that changes us. That changes us. Thank you. Love you. We praise you. We give you all the